Right?
this awesome product right now.
Well, I have the awesome product now, and it's available to everyone. So I
Yeah,
feel good.
I gotta say it. I mean, just testimonial. I own it. I got it the day it came out. It's a little on the pricey side maybe for some people, but it's worth every penny. Like I was telling the guys that like actually the way they did it is perfect because it goes through everything that you may have not thought about. But I was like, there almost needs to be a RYS 2 because like what you learn there, you're just barely scratching the surface of what's possible. And since you guys are the creators, can you tell me, or can you tell me how you think we're not even close to what's possible using your methods? Because in my opinion, we're not. I bet you guys are finding out new stuff
Well,
all the time.
not only that, we had to put a limit on how far we went digging into the different properties. I mean, there's properties that we left unexplored. There's stuff that we could probably go into and do even more. And we're constantly finding different things that we're saying, man, this should have gone into RYS Academy. But we already had a product that had, what, 60, 70 videos in it. And so, how much more content are you going to add before you're going to put someone into a coma?
Yeah. I think Bradley came along after you guys and then added like another 35 videos.
There's a complete local case study ranking for a highly competitive term, and it's all inside our ways. It's all available, and it's just step by step. This is the thing. All you have to do is go in there, follow the training, you choose whatever it is that you're going to do, and then you rank for it and make money. And if you don't, if you decide, if you're just going to get it and put it off on the shelf somewhere in your computer in a file and forget about it, well, then it's money that somebody else is going to make that you could be making. And I mean right now, as soon as you go through it and you put this in motion, you're ranking, literally.
Tell me, actually, I like this. The kind of the product moniker is the SEO time machine. And I remember 2000. People think, oh, 2005, that wasn't as long ago. In internet times, that may as well been the first or second ice age, because things change so fast. And how did you come up with that name, and how do you think that's a good name? Because I think there's some truth to it.
Well, having worked and been in the business since before 2005, a lot of people in this space don't last as long as I have. You and I are dinosaurs in this industry. You know, we've been here forever. And so I kind of go back to when it was easiest for me to rank. And I go back to 2005, where I used to, and I think I shared this inside our Semantic Mastery Mastermind. I used to iframe the New York Times into a subdomain in whatever it was that I was trying to rank, and just change the anchor text and have the keyword anchors go up to my root domain, and I could rank all day long just by doing that. And it was just all kinds of money available from just doing all kinds of trashy stuff that you can't get away with anymore. I mean, you could just load a page with keywords and just, I don't know, 1,000 keywords and get away with it. It was just all about how many keywords you could stuff into a page and how many links you could get to that with exact match anchors, and then just see how much money you could make from it, because the money was and still is limitless in our space. And so it just became, it's the SEO time machine. Why? Because you can go back to when there were literally almost no rules as far as keyword stuffing and exact match anchors and all of the stuff that you have to worry about now. You can just throw it all in there, mix it all up. It'll take it.
And you say a big component of that is the fact that Google will not penalize itself. How do you feel about that going forward?
I think that right now, as we stand, and I cannot account for Google tomorrow. right? Nobody in here is a mind reader.
Nobody can.
All right, but here's the thing. In order for Google to penalize itself, it would have to create a major shift in the algorithm, because there are other people that are using Drive that are in universities and well-known and very respected universities around the world, not just in the U.S. There's scientists that are publishing papers inside. There's schools. There's all kinds of people that are using Drive, and for very legitimate purposes. First of all, you would have to adjust the algorithm to figure out which one is legitimate and which one isn't. And what if you make a mistake and you go and penalize one of these universities that's a heavyweight in the online space? Now you have to go before the W3C, which is the governing body, and explain how you penalize this university for nothing, right?
So you're saying it almost couldn't be an algorithmic penalty. It would have to be a manual, if anything.
They would have to find it and penalize you manually. That's right. So, and they would have to figure out how. I mean, we're not doing anything that we're not allowed to do. There's nothing in the terms of service that says you cannot create a document. In fact, look at it this way. You can go into AdWords right now, right? And you can do keyword research using the keyword tool, right? And you can take that keyword research and you can save it into an Excel file. And what if your choice was the Google Drive spreadsheets instead? No, not everybody uses Office, right? Excel. And so you save all those keywords into a folder. There's nothing that says you can't do that, and there's nothing that says you can't make that spreadsheet public. And so Google is allowing you to do it, and they're providing the venue for you to do it. Why wouldn't you do it?
No, I do the same thing. In fact, I barely use Excel at all. I use Google Sheets for everything. So yeah, it's.
And that's exactly what Google wants you to do too. At the end of the day, they want the mass users on their system, because then they data mine us. That's ultimately what they want. They want us living, eating, sleeping Google properties in any way. So we're just promoting more Google. So I think they would, in a way, love it that we're just driving more and more people to use Google properties.
Yeah, and I think they also love the fact that they know that where everything is headed is kind of cloud-based, which is what Drive is, and they're kind of a big reason why they're not penalizing people for it, or they're actually giving a boost to it, is because people are using stuff they're not really accustomed to using, starting to rank for it, and all things being said, with the Google Drive, you can create some really badass looking stuff. Like if you interlink the videos and the drawings and the spreadsheets, and it's not like it's crappy content. It's good. So it was made with Google. Fine.
Yeah, definitely. You can make something look terrible, or you can make it look super slick. So I fully agree. You can actually add value to the internet and to someone's life by producing very good content. But at least you've got the edge of the authority of Google to